congenital heart defects occurs in nearly 1 in 100 live births. So when you're looking at Pennsylvania, there's over 140,000 live births occurring in Pennsylvania each year. That's essentially 1,400 babies that are born right here in Pennsylvania a year that will likely have a congenital heart defect. So when you're looking at early screening and early prevention, a very simple, non-invasive, and very inexpensive test called pulse oximetry could essentially detect very early on a congenital heart defect, and specifically a critical form of a congenital heart defect that would need immediate follow-up and medical interventions. So we approached Representative Boback really because, for the past several years, she actually has been a sponsor of a resolution that recognizes the first week in February as Congenital Heart Defects Awareness Week. In addition to that, she had a personal story very early on, not specifically related to congenital heart defects, but personally, again, as she said, as a mother of a son who was born with a condition where early screening really would have helped to put some things into place that could have helped things very early on. She certainly understands the importance of early detection, and because she had a constituent approach her about congenital heart defects awareness, really was the reason why we chose her. It was a very, very easy choice to choose her to really champion this issue, and she did so very eloquently and with such passion amongst her colleagues. So it was a very, very easy choice for us. The wonderful thing about Act 94 is that technically it was written in a way that was a freestanding bill that does not require the state to pay money for it. The actual test to perform pulse oximetry, all of our research indicates it costs anywhere between $1 to $4 per baby to actually do the whole screening process. We actually have heard from a hospital in Pennsylvania where in year 2 of their own implementation, they actually got it down to 53 cents per baby, and that's actually bundled together as part of the regular birthing fees that are associated with newborns in the hospital. So such an inexpensive test that's performed, and the obviously the benefits of early detection far outweigh what it costs for the test. We actually have research that shows that early detection of even one newborn with a critical congenital heart defect, the cost associated with that one early detection of a critical congenital heart defect, the cost savings associated to that is actually equal to screening over 2,000 babies. So clearly, early detection of these types of conditions and the medical interventions that can take place immediately far outweigh the costs associated with long-term disabilities, and certainly no one can put a price tag on the death of a newborn because they went home without detection of a critical congenital heart defect. You can find more information at the American Heart Association's webpage, www.heart.org.